Okay. I think we're good now. Now let me mute that too. Okay, that up. Okay. One more thing to check. All right. We good? We good? We good? Okay, I think we're good. So, as you can tell by the title, we're going to be playing Zero Escape, 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors. I probably got that order wrong, but we're playing it off the Non-Airy games for the PS4. Got this thanks to a friend. This was a Christmas gift. And let me actually find their YouTube channel real quick. Figure I would shout them out. At least remember their Twitter. Alright, so, yeah, I would like to shout out my friend who goes by the name of at SEDChan77 on Twitter. Let me actually put it in the chat. Yeah, that's her her Twitter handle. She also goes by the name of... One second. Let me look it up for Instagram. We'll get into the game in a second, I promise. She goes by the name of Running Toast Girl 77 on Instagram. Let me... Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just look up on Instagram. She goes by the name of Running Toast Girl 77, and then her Twitter is at SEDChan77. So yeah, I figured I'd give her a shout out. Absolutely deserves it. Huge thank you to her for getting me this. This is a game I've wanted to play for a while. This is a series I've wanted to get into for a while. And, oh shit. And, yeah, I'm very excited to try this out, so here we go. Like I said, we're playing the PS4 version. I'm planning on doing a full playthrough of both of the games around this collection, which are 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors, and Virtue's Last Reward, so... And I do have Zero Time Dilemma as well, so...
What the hell happened to me?
Jumpy, are you alright?
Hey, what are you two doing?
Come on, aren't you coming?
What do you mean to do to us?
Try using your brain first.
All of the cards are in hand.
Holy shit, this is nuts. Let me show you.
How are you feeling? I am Zero the Third, the king of this kingdom! I'm plenty friendly. Hold on a minute! That is the truth.
Who am I? How can I forget?
How do I take it
What
off?
makes you so sure?
Hello?
Alright, fancy intro. Alright. Alright, so we're starting with this one. Again, I've never played these games before, so yeah, this is the first time I'm playing through it. I'm gonna set it to English for this playthrough. And for the record, I'm only doing a full playthrough. I'm only streaming my first playthrough of these games. Any further playthroughs are just gonna be, you know, on my own time, so... yeah, English. We'll keep it on normal, for now. Hopefully the game isn't too crazy loud. Or isn't. Okay. Start a new game. This game is fiction, all names, character. Okay, doesn't give me enough time to read. Oh shit. A loud noise started. Startled Junpei awake, and his eyes snapped open. Oh shit, it's like I'm actually like reading a novel.
Ow!
What did I miss? Oh, okay, so here's the different routes and shit. Okay. With a crack of Junpei's head connected with something metal. He rolled over and threw out his hand to steady himself. He found himself groping at empty air. I apologize if I mispronounce any words.
Whoa!
Hold on 1 second. Yeah. No, I do not want to quit. Menu. This. Oh, that's auto. We do not want auto on. His balance lost. His balance lost, and his still fuzzy mind is struggling to understand what was going on. Junpei tumbled down to the cold, gray floor.
Ouch! God damn it! Ah, what the hell? A bed? I fell pretty far.
Oh, that's what that is. Alright, a 3-level bunk bed, in fact. Junpei had fallen, apparently, from the topmost bunk.
That really hurt. Damn, my eyesight's kind of blurry. Must have hit my head.
Hold on, is there also a way... Oh, I already looked at that. Wait. Is that a calculator? Ah, alright. Shoulder hurt, his knee hurt, his hip hurt, his entire body hurt. He could feel a bump forming on his forehead where he'd slammed against the low ceiling.
No, wait. That's not it.
First he thought the tremor that ran through his legs was just another effect of his rude awakening, but as he looked around, he realized it was real. The whole room was shaking.
An earthquake. But it's shaking too fast for that. Anyway. Where am I?
Okay. Junpei rubbed the growing bump on his head and gingerly climbed to his feet. His balance regained, he finally took his first good look around the room and muttered to himself. I'm probably not gonna stick to novel mode all the fucking time, so might have to reference
Wait,
it for puzzles,
it
but
stopped? What's that sound? That's 5.
anything. Let's see here. Isn't across it. Surface of. Okay. Huh.
What's this 5 mean?
Suspicious and still utterly confused, Junpei approached the door slowly.
It won't open.
The backgrounds really remind me of how, like, the backgrounds are look in, kind of graphically speaking, in, like, the Mist series.
What's this? Is this keeping the door shut? Hey! Hello? Is anyone there? Open the door! hell is this? A watch? It doesn't look like one. 5. That's the same as the door. What? How do I take this off? Maybe pushing something on this will work? Nothing. Damn. Guess I'll have to force it off. No good. This stupid thing won't come off. What the hell is the deal with this thing? Where am I? And why the hell am I here? Why? What the hell happened to me? My head.
Sounds like a headache, my old protagonist dude guy.
Huh. This is... Hold on. Am I on a ship? I can't see anything. If only it wasn't so dark outside. Huh? What the... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. What the hell is going on here?
Excuse me?
What the hell? God damn it! Hey! Anyone! Is anyone there? Come on, if you're there, say something! It's not stopping. Not good. Not good at all. Okay, I need to find a way out, and fast.
Operations during escape. During an escape, you are restricted to an area. Your goal: search around to uncover how to unlock the door. There are items and hints in the room that will help you escape. Use the cursor to select the location you find suspicious to search the room. L1 and R1 or R1 to walk around the room. Left stick controls. Move the left stick during escape to use the cursor. Press square to speed up the movement. It's X to... okay. Oh! My PS4 controller is drifting. Huh. Alright. Okay. Items. Once you've obtained an item, you'll be able to go to the item screen. Press triangle will take you to the item screen. Okay. The note's got triangles. Item visible in the lower left is the item currently in hand. When you close the item screen, the last selected item will be in hand. If you hold an item while investigating the room, you may trigger a reaction. Try switching out items in hand and search different places. Yeah, okay. That's wild that this controller is drifting. Picture frame. Really poor quality picture frame. Nope. Interact with the suitcase. control looks like the pulling on the lever just makes a weird noise. Light's still red and display hasn't changed. Damn it! Why the hell isn't this thing opening? Oh shit. Small red key.
Should probably hold on to this key. Huh. Oh, what's up with my face? I look like a zombie. Man, what the hell happened to me? How did I end up here? I left work, headed back to my apartment, and...
Why are you suddenly trying to remember what the fuck, how the fuck you happened to get in this situation?
Back! Not like anyone will respond. Man, work was rough today. Huh? A breeze. Huh, that's weird. Did I leave that open? Everything looks okay. I must have forgotten to close it. What? Who are... I can't...
Consider this a privilege. You have been chosen. You are going to participate in the game.
Jigsaw?
The memory game. It is a game where you will put your life on the line.
That's right. That guy with the gas mask. That son of a bitch must have taken me here. When I get my hands on him... Well,
Yeah.
I guess there's no way to know if that was a man or not. Just who was that? They said, you have been chosen. What the hell is going on? Why me?
You are going to participate in the game. The memory game. It is a game where you will put your life on the line.
The nonary game. Huh.
Oh, it's pronounced the nonary game? What? Is there anything here that I missed? Might actually. Let's see here. I don't really see anything. Okay.
What the hell is a nonary game? God damn it!
Alright. Oh, it's just a mirror. I see. Oh, wait. That's a table. Water is pouring onto it like a little waterfall. Okay. Well, opens easily enough. Sure wish the door to get... wish the door to get out of here was this easy to open. Is that a screwdriver? It is a screwdriver. Finding items on the... Alright. Apparently, I'm assuming I should be able to... Oh! Hold up. Well, the screwdriver got the screws off easily. And here's the picture. Oh! A number. Alright, so the code is 7, 7, 4, 6, 7, 4, 6, 3. Shit. Alright, so still need to find a key. That drifting is gonna be annoying. Oh, another suitcase. Shit, During an escape, your investigation may trigger one of several minigames. All operations for the minigames are done by using left stick and X. Minigames will require you to manipulate some things, while others will require you to apply the right object or touch the right... Okay. Touching the dial will cause it to move to the next number. Okay. What is it? 7? What was it? I wonder... Okay. What was it? 7, 7, 4, 10, 4, 6, 3. What? Oh, if it's... Oh, it only goes up to 5. Huh. About the note on the bulletin board. There were a couple symbols on it that were red. Someone drew those symbols on the back of the picture, and along with some numbers. Those symbols have something to do with code. I need to get this briefcase open. Right. 7, 4. I wonder if it's actually 7, 4, 1, 9. Oh. 7, 1. Oh wait, it doesn't go up to 9. Shh. Shit. It's not opening. The only numbers in the back of that picture are the keys. I put in the right numbers and turn the key, then it should be, and then it should open. Seven, 4. Maybe I need to find another piece. Shit. Oh, blue key. Let's see if there's anything in here. Yeah, a blue key. Key? But that's a key, alright. Oh, blue one. See here. Let's see here. Wonder. 7, 4, 6, 3. What the fuck? It's gonna open if I whack it a couple times. Might make me feel better. Not gonna help. Alright, Junpei, don't freak out. Keep it cool and look around for some more clues. Alright. Middle of the bunk bed. There's a ladder that goes from the floor to the ceiling so that you can get, worst case scenario, you can just climb up there. Yeah, right, like that's gonna work. Do that. Through it. Damn, nothing here. Oh. Can't bring myself to call this a bed. Feels like a board with a sheet on it. It's pretty flat. Oh! It's got light blue and white stripes. Kind of reminds me of the Argentinian soccer team. There we go. That's the next piece we need. I see. So yeah, okay. So let's start with the blue one. So let's see here. 0, 0, 2, 0, 2, 6, 0, 2, 6, 3. Shit. Alright, let's give this another try. Was it 7? No, I want to say it was 0, 2, 6, 3? Aha! See if these numbers work. I turn the key, and hey, looks like it's working. Yes! Alright, let's open it. Yes, it's opened. Looks like there's something in here. What is this? File? file screen. If you find any documents or notes during an escape, the information contained in them will be available on the file screen. Press right to open the file screen. Let's see what's in this file. Digital root? Let's see here. Compute digital root with the following steps. First, add all the numbers in question to one another. You end up with something greater than a single digit number. Add the digits to one another. For instance, if you have a double digit number and add the number in the tens place to the number in the ones place, keep adding digits in this manner until you have a single digit answer. That final single digit is your digital root. Example, digital root of 678 would be 6 plus 7 plus 8 equals 21. 21, 2 plus 1 equals 3. Oh, interesting. Therefore, the digital root of 678 is 3. Example, digital root of 1, 2, 3, 4. I see that number all the fucking time. I don't know what it is. No, but thank you much. I think I got this. At least I like to think I got this. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 equals 10. 1 plus 0 equals 1. Therefore, the digital root of 1, 2, 3, 4 is 1. I shit you not, I see 1, 2, 3, 4 all the fucking time, everywhere. Sometimes I'll just see 1, 2, 3, sometimes I'll see 2, 3, 4, but a lot of the times I see 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know what the fuck it is. I see, so I just keep adding numbers until I get a single digit number. Oh, looks like there's something on the back of this thing. A notebook, a pen, a calculator, and a stack of key cards. Huh. I mean, I could, you know, use my calculator on my phone, but thanks, game. It's like some key cards. There's a number written on each card. 6, 7, 8. Does that mean something? New material has been added to the file screen. Calculator, press left to open the calculator screen. That is nice for if you're just, you know, for people who don't feel like pulling up a calculator on their phone, but alright. Okay. So next there's a suitcase and get the thing again. Let's see here. So this one is 77480. Alright, one more time. 7, 4, 8. What the fuck? Must have read it wrong. Hold up. Let's see here. Oh, fuck. Damn it. Okay. So 7, 4. Oh, I read 0. Okay. 7, 4, 8, 5. Okay, that's the number. That's the correct. So 7, 4, 8, 5. There we go. Yes, yes, I unlocked it. It's opening. More key cards. Alright. And we're in each one. 1, 2, 3. And this one's at 6, 7, and 8. Okay. That must be the key to getting out of here. These cards with numbers on them. Pretty sure this is where I'm supposed to use them. Let's slide these cards to see if they work. And Okay, I probably need to put them in correct. It's not working. Why? Damn it! Oh no, that's right. I still have cards I haven't used. No matter how many times I try this, I won't do squat with just the blue cards. I'm gonna make this, I need some different cards. Yeah, I wonder if I can actually combine these. Okay, I cannot. Damn it, not again. There aren't any more cards in here. I've only got one other hint. Of course, the files. Files said something about a digital root. Digital root, huh? What am I supposed to do with... There's a 5 on that... I think I know what I'm supposed to do. Do I have to get a digital root of 5? Not really sure about this. Whatever, it's worth a shot. Let's see if this works. I'll just slide the cards that give me the digital root of 5 through the reader. Operation. Okay, digital root of the selected cards will be displayed. Selecting reset will deselect all currently selected cards. After you've selected 3 cards, use... Okay, I'm gonna try and solve this on my own, so... Let's see here. 2... Wait. 7 plus 7 plus 8 is... So 7 plus 8 equals 15. That's not the number I need. Let's see here. Eight plus 8 is 16. Here. I think I got it. Aha! Alright, I think this is gonna work. Here we go. That's a noise. Huh? Did it just unlock? Well, that light was red, and now it's blue. No doubt about it. There's nothing keeping me in here now. Time to go. Only door in and out of this room is right next to the weird device. Ha! Did it without even needing a guide.
Ow! My head. Wait, is it over? Whew.
You say that now. Let's see here. Accompanied by a wall of angry water, Junpei shot out of the room and into the opposing wall. The water tossed and turned him like a washing machine, and he only stopped rolling when he hit his head on the wall.
That felt too much like being flushed down a toilet. Damn. Well, better than drowning, I guess. Am I in a hallway?
No, you're in a underground tunnel.
Oh. A door. Another door. Damn this water. Ugh. Let me go. Huh, yes, it opened. What? What the hell?
Are we on the Titanic?
This is the inside of a ship? Well... yeah, that's what I thought. This is totally, Wait, what the hell? A wave? Oh, shit! Shit! Okay, I gotta get out of here. Cdeck. B-deck. Hurry! Hurry! A-deck's next. What? People. A lot of people.
I can tell this was originally a DS game, actually.
I guess there's another one of us now.
A dancer?
No, I'm not. You better get moving.
Oh, well, okay then. Silver hair?
Huh? One of us, huh?
What?
Nothing.
Going up won't do you any good. There are 2 doors, but neither of them will open.
Wait, hold on. The doors won't open?
Come on! Aren't you coming? You gotta hurry!
That's 9 of us then. All of the cards are in hand.
Wait! Hold on. Just what is going on?
Things are going on. Let's see here. Okay. Junpei opened his mouth to ask what the other man had meant. The girl with the pink hair rushed past him. Most as though he were sleeping. Features graceful, almost serene. He was dressed rather elegantly for someone his age. Something about his posture seemed very refined, and Junpei couldn't help feeling he was noble and dignified somehow. Certainly never seen one, but this man seemed like what Junpei had always imagined a prince would be like.
There's an old man like a lion, a girl with pink hair, and a prince, and I have no idea what they're talking about. Huh? Ah! What was that all about?
Hey! What the hell are you just standing there for? Didn't you hear him? The doors on A deck are no good. We gotta check the doors on B deck. Got it? Now go!
Oh. Hey, man, that was dangerous. Huh? 4? And this one says 5.
They're the same. The room I woke up in had a number on the door just like that.
You too, eh? My cell was the same. A number upon the door. I opened it, ran down the hallway outside, and found myself in a rather grand room full of stairs, as I suspected the rest of you.
Me too.
Same for me. There was a door with a number on it.
Yes, we all saw the same thing. That's not important. We need to hurry.
You think I don't know that lady? Open! Damn it! It's not opening. This damn thing won't even budge.
He dropped an F-bomb.
Out of my way!
A body slam from a guy that big didn't even budge it. There must be some other way.
Vacant.
This looks just like the device next to the door in that room earlier. So that means this door is probably locked too. But still...
Damn it! Are there any other doors?
He had scarcely taken a step when, at the top of the stairs next to the ornate clock embedded in the wall, he saw a person. Well, hello there. It was a girl. She looked to be the same age as Junpei. Fro was unable to look away from her face. He wasn't confounded by her beauty, or something equally silly. No, there was another reason he couldn't take his eyes off the girl. Junpei had seen her somewhere before. Couldn't quite remember where, but he knew he'd met her before. The girl too stared at Junpei, similarly stunned. Response suggested she'd seen him before as well.
Huh?
Without saying a word, Junpei walked slowly toward her. Didn't move. It was almost as though she was held in place by some sort of magic spell. As Junpei stepped onto her landing, the spell broke. Sooner he had set his foot down than the whole ship shook a second time. The quake caught the girl unprepared, and she fell.
Watch out!
Moving on instinct, Junpei leaped to catch her, or so he thought.
Oh.
Her face was far closer than it should have been, mere inches from his own. He was flat on his back, and she had landed squarely on top of him. The girl seemed as confused as he did, and her face suggested she still hadn't fully recovered from seeing him. For a moment that seemed to stretch for a very long time, they stared at one another. The ship stopped shaking. Everything was quiet. Water could be heard from the bottom of the ship lapping faintly at walls and ceilings, but eventually that faded as well. Silence was complete, a thick muffling blanket. At last the girl opened her mouth.
Oh my gosh! Is that you, Jumpy?
Jumpy? Her words echoed through Junpei's head, and suddenly his memory returned.
Akane.
Why hadn't he realized it before? The girl was Akane Kurashiki. I probably butchered that last name, but she and Junpei had been friends in childhood. They'd gone to elementary school together for 6 years, but what was she doing on the ship? Her soft eyes were only inches away from his own. He could feel the warmth of her face. I should probably rename the name of the stream to like story time with Coffin. Because I feel like I'm reading a book out loud, like as if I'm a teacher in a third grade or a kindergarten teacher. Feelings he thought long ago or long forgotten began to work their way to the surface. You could feel his face heating up. At that moment, thank you, but this is not the welcome I was hoping for.
What?
Okay. The dude man who kidnapped us, Jigsaw ripoff, he sounds so bored.
What's that voice?
Invited. Invited. Okay, that we've already read. You could feel his face heating up at that moment. Speaker crackled to life. They hurriedly untangled themselves from one another and struggled to their feet. Their 7 companions had heard the voice as well, and many of their faces had gone pale. They looked around frantically, desperate to locate the source of the voice. At last they found it, the speaker set in the ceiling. The voice was harsh, obscured. I can't speak. The voice was harsh, obscured occasionally by the crackle of static.
This is...
Junpei recognized it. How could he have forgotten?
That guy in the gas mask! Hey, asshole! What the hell is this? Come on out here. I want to get a look at you.
What do you mean to do to us?
This is... Zero is literally Jigsaw if he was a guy wearing a gas mask. What is this, the movie Cube?
Nonary game.
What the hell's that?
The voice continued implicably. I can't speak. I can't speak.
What is he talking about?
You want to...
Hey, there's something in my pocket. Check this out.
Silver reached into his pocket and pulled out a small slip of paper. The rest of them reached into their pockets and pulled out similar slips of paper. Junpei followed suit and dug into the pocket of his pants. He felt the telltale crumple of paper, slightly damp from his earlier ordeal.
Hey, I got one too.
Then it would seem Zero has seen fit to grace us each with a letter.
Okay, I'll probably keep it on novel mode. Just expect me to sound really bored when I'm reading anything that isn't acted or doesn't have voice acting to it. So I apologize if my reading aloud sounds boring, but yeah, there's actually it's actually not, when it comes to having to read some of this stuff aloud. It's not as much as I thought it would. So yeah, the voice acting kind of alleviates a lot of it.
Would you mind terribly reading it to us, young man?
His request had been delivered to Junpei, who, after a short moment of surprise, did as he had been asked.
On this ship, you will find a handful of doors emblazoned with numbers. We will call them the numbered doors. The doors in front of you are a pair of the same. The key to opening these numbered doors are the numbered bracelets that each of you possess. Should you total the numbers on your numbered bracelets, and find that the digital root of that number is equal to the number of that door, only those who have opened the door may pass through. There are, however, limits. Only 3 to 5 people can pass through one numbered door. All those who enter must leave, and all who enter must contribute. So this thing on my arm is a bracelet.
He glanced around it. It looked like everyone else had one as well, and had come to much the same conclusion.
The purpose of the game is simple. Leave this ship alive. It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9.
There's one last thing I must tell you. As you have no doubt surmised, this ship has begun to sink. On April 14, 1912, the famous ocean liner Titanic crashed into Earth's moon. After remaining afloat for 2 hours and 40 minutes, it sank beneath the waters of the North Atlantic. I will give you more time. 9 hours. That is the time you will be given to make your escape.
The voice finished and the speaker went silent.
I hear a bell. I think it's coming from over by the stairs.
It's the clock telling us the time.
Everyone had their eyes on the antique clock embedded in the wall. 7, 8, 9. The sound of the 9th bell faded away. The 10th never came.
It rang 9 times, so 9 o'clock then?
I think it's 9 p.m. I couldn't see anything when I tried looking out the window earlier. It has to be nighttime.
If that is the case, then we would need to escape by 6 a.m. tomorrow.
Now it is time. Let our game begin. I wish you all the best of luck.
Seriously, it feels like Zero is like the Animu fucking Jigsaw. Like, my god. What did that say?
Hey! You bastard! What do you mean by that? Come out here, you asshole!
Okay.
That guy won't stop shouting. And the others. Huh. Whew.
Junpei too was consumed by his thoughts.
I have way too many questions. Who is Zero? What's the nonary game? What's it for? Is he some nutjob just doing this to mess with us, or does he have some other purpose? Why pick me to be part of this insane game? And the others? Why are these 8 people here? And the most confusing of them all. Why is Akane here? I haven't seen her since elementary school. Why her? Why now? Coincidence? No. There's no way. There has to be a reason. I don't know what exactly, but there has to be.
Very well.
Missing on all that narration? What are you talking about? What narration? What narration am I missing? The lion's voice seemed oddly loud in the
Standing
silence.
around here won't do us any good. Best we get moving, don't you think?
Get moving?
Are you planning to open the numbered doors? Hey, wait! But don't tell me you're actually gonna do what this Zero says.
No, that's not what I mean.
The lion shook his head, mildly annoyed.
I'm saying let's find another way. After all, we haven't really examined this place yet.
We... what?
Where have we not looked? Everyone searched Cdeck already, right?
Yeah, we were kind of in a rush though, so we probably missed some things.
Why don't we check out the lower floors first? We should see how deep this place goes.
I can work with that.
Then let's go.
See, Deck.
Whoa!
Yeah, all that water basically says no.
What the hell? It's completely submerged.
Damn. If the water level keeps rising like this, we're all gonna drown.
No, I don't believe that's something we have to worry about.
Princeton knelt down and gently drew his hand across.
See? The water's not flowing. That means the origin of the water has been stopped. Perhaps this Zero fellow has used some sort of remote control to seal a watertight door lower down. He said that our time limit was 9 hours. In other words, this water won't rise for 9 hours.
And you're saying we won't sink till then?
Well, that may be a little too optimistic. No point to wishful thinking.
That's depressing.
If we don't determine a way to advance from this point, we are stuck on A deck and C deck.
Looks that way.
Hey, hold on. How about we check Cdeck before we jump to any conclusions? We might find something there.
Huh, you're right. I think we should look at the metal doors by the big staircase, too. They're pretty suspicious.
No numbers on either door. And I don't see an authentication device either. Nope. It's locked.
This one too. Damn, none of the doors are opening.
Hey guys, over
maybe
here.
Maybe they should
There's
just
another
open.
door behind the stairs.
This one doesn't open either.
We'll see about that. Hey, old man, give me a hand.
Using force, I see. Let's give it a try. It won't budge.
Could you not just start shouting out of nowhere? You almost gave me a heart attack, you know.
I don't see what narration you're talking about. All it has been for like the past minute is just dialogue.
Oh, sorry.
It doesn't appear to have moved even with two of us trying.
It's very well made.
Idiots. Try using your brain first.
Huh?
Take a closer look.
Oh my god, that was like the best reaction. It was the best response. Idiots, try using your brain first. Huh?
A keyhole.
Right. It's obvious what we need to open this door.
A key, huh?
You got a problem?
No, I just really doubt we'll find a key that easily.
Ignoring the tense air between the two, Junpei moved closer to examine the doorknob.
What's this?
Just above it was a strange mark in the shape of a circle surrounding a dot.
There's a mark on it. Does it mean something?
Hey, look! Over here, too!
Hmm?
Pink Hair was looking at the double doors it hadn't examined
More
yet.
doors.
I think they're elevators. There's an inverted triangle button by them.
May as well try pressing it. Huh. Nothing.
Maybe the power isn't on.
Or we need to do something with this card reader. And there's a strange mark here, too. What is this? It looks like a lowercase h with a dash drawn across the upper stem of the H.
Junpei stared at it for a while.
This is the symbol of Saturn. It's an astrological symbol.
Then the mark on the other door.
I think that was the sun symbol. We saw the same symbols on A deck.
We did?
I don't remember that.
Cdeck, huh? I haven't been there, so I wouldn't know.
We may as well check again since we're talking about it.
Lion's words urged them on, and they took the stairs up.
There, the two doors next to the stairs. The one on the left had a keyhole with a similar symbol engraved on it.
She's right. It looks similar to what we saw downstairs.
This is an Earth symbol. The horizontal line symbolizes the equator, and the vertical one represents the prime meridian.
I think I recognize that voice. Oh my god.
I see.
Junpei looked up at the ceiling.
The ceiling. Metal plates. Huh. It's as if it's covering something up.
Perhaps it was a dome of some kind.
I wish we could get out through there.
Be realistic. We'd need a lot of explosives to open that up.
The windows too. Huh. They're all covered.
There were several windows along both sides of the ship, or at least there had been. They too were covered with metal plates.
In other words, we're trapped. All the exits go nowhere.
Junpei was not happy. The girl with pink hair spoke up.
Well, I'm sure they go somewhere. We just can't open them.
And the mountain spoke.
You don't know that. For all we know, they just open into walls or take us in circles.
Prince did not agree.
No. I'm sure they go somewhere. Otherwise, what point would there be? And we can open them. Well, 2 of them at least.
Oh, you mean the numbered doors.
All eyes turned toward the doors with numbers on them. The atmosphere in the room grew tense.
Hey, wait a minute. I think I said this earlier, but I don't think we should do that.
The dancer moved in front of the doors as if to block
We'd
them.
have to be crazy to open these doors. If we do that, we're doing exactly what Zero wants us to do.
We really have a choice here, though? Suddenly, everyone began to speak at once.
May as well give it a shot. Can't stay here forever.
Yes, I'm in favor as well.
No, I'm totally against this.
But shouldn't we at least try?
We don't know what'll happen. We should stay here.
We don't have time for that. In 8.5 hours, this ship is going to sink.
Clamor of voices made it next to impossible to determine who was saying that, or who was saying what. Their arguments grew more and more intense until the people were shouting and screaming at one another.
Hey, shut up!
It fell silent, all eyes turned to Junpei. He felt each stare burning into him, but he refused to flinch.
Before we try and decide where we're going to go, there's something else we ought to do.
What's that?
We need to exchange information. We don't know anything about each other. I want to know who you guys are. Who you are, where you came from, why you ended up here. Don't tell me you aren't curious too.
They were silent. Some of them looked the other way, or bit their lip, or crossed their arms and stared at the ceiling. One of them spoke up. It was Akane.
I agree. I think Jumpy is right.
Jumpy?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm talking about him. I just call him Jumpy. His name is Junpei.
Oh my god. I recognize her. Emma Milstein from Trails of Cold Steel. Yo, I'm gonna fact check this real quick. Give me 1 second. Behind the voice actors. Let's see here. I did recognize Richard Epcar. I was right! That's where I recognized her from. Yeah, she's Emma from the Cold Steel series. And Kanami from Persona 4 Dancing All Night. That I still need to play through. And then real quick. Did recognize Sean Chiplock. Okay. Alright. Ow. Shit. Piece of hate poked me in the foot. She pointed toward Junpei.
We're childhood friends. We went to the same elementary school.
Wait, stop! Don't tell us stuff we didn't ask you about. Zero's probably watching us right now. What are you gonna do if he's listening in?
Oh, would that be bad?
Hell yeah, it would! We don't know how much that bastard knows about us. Maybe he just picked a bunch of random people to kidnap. If that is the case, then it'd be dangerous for us to let him know too much. If Zero knows who we are, he could go after our families. Maybe he'd tell us he had them to get us to do stuff, you know?
But we still need to know what our names are. It's going to be hard to talk to each other if we don't have names.
Alright, then why don't we have code names?
To him, apparently, it seemed like the obvious solution.
Code names?
Yeah, we'll each pick something. Like, I'll be 7.
7? Why are you 7?
It seemed a fair question. The mountain stuck out his left arm.
Because this bracelet number says 7.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, that's a good idea.
He smirked.
Alright, I'm gonna be Santa.
Santa.
You chumps know Japanese? No? Well, San means 3. So, I'll be Santa. You know, like Santa Claus. Fits, don't you think?
Then your bracelet number.
Yeah, it's got a 3 on it. Good job, Grandpa.
Just like the mountain had done, Silver thrust out his left arm, his left hand. God, I can't speak. Sure enough, the face of his bracelet read 3.
Very well then. I'll go next, shall I? My bracelet number is 1. Given that, I think Ace seems appropriate.
I'll be Lotus then. As I'm sure you all know, it has 8 petals. Which means, of course, that my bracelet number is
8.
8.
I would appreciate it if you would call me Snake. My bracelet number is 2.
Listen.
Since Ace has chosen cards, then I choose dice. Snake Eyes, clearly. Which is particularly relevant given that I am blind.
You can't see?
I knew it.
Then how the hell? He kept his eyes closed during their entire ordeal, which had suggested something strange, but to hear it said so casually was something of a surprise. That seems way too suspicious. For him to say he's blind, yet he knows what number he is. And assuming that he had to escape out of his room, similarly to Junpei and everyone else, how the fuck would he be able to do that while blind? But I guess we wouldn't know if we didn't really see what he had to do, so everyone seemed a little nervous at the prince's proclamation, but no one seemed to know how to react to it.
Me next!
There's one person, however, who didn't seem to be surprised in the least. The girl with the pink hair.
I want to be Clover. You know, like a 4-leaf clover. Good luck, right?
Looking almost bored, she held out her left hand. The face of her bracelet showed the number 4. They'd come around to Junpei. He held out his bracelet.
Alright,
5.
my number's 5. So my code name is gonna be...
Why have one? It's not like there's any point to it now.
The dancer cut him off with mid-sentence.
I mean, we all know your name already. You're Junpei.
Oh, yeah.
Hell no. Akane stepped forward nervously.
Then you should all call me by my name too. Because, I mean, it doesn't seem
It doesn't seem fair to Jumpy.
You're thinking it's not cool for you to hide your name after you told us his.
Akane fidgeted awkwardly. Junpei decided he had to do
What's
something.
your bracelet number?
It's 6.
She hesitated for a moment, then held out her left hand. As she claimed, the bracelet's face showed a 6. Junpei looked at it for a moment and thought...
Alright then, why don't we call you June?
June?
Yeah, you know, it's the 6th month of the year. So you're June.
Jumpy?
Akane kneaded her hands and looked up at Junpei, uncertain. He smiled back at her reassuringly.
Are you good with that?
Yeah.
She thought about it for a few minutes, then seemed to come to a decision and gave Junpei a small nod.
Okay then.
Their names decided, Junpei ran over them quickly in his head.
So this is how everyone breaks down. 1 is Ace. 2 is Snake. 3 is Santa.
Look, okay, real quick. Snake is not Snake if he isn't sneaking around in a stealth suit with a bandana that gives him infinite ammo for whatever fucking reason.
4 is Clover. 5 is me. 6 is June. 7 is 7. And 8 is Lotus. That means 8 of us have revealed our bracelet numbers. The only one left is...
That glasses guy with hair like a bird's nest.
You haven't said a thing so far, have you?
Skin was pale, his breathing was heavy, and he was soaked with nervous sweat. Behavior seemed very suspicious, or perhaps simply emotionally unstable. It was difficult to tell. Whatever the case, it seemed clear that he had only fingertips worth of grip on his sanity. The girl with pink hair, Clover, walked up to him slowly, put her hands on her lips and eyed him suspiciously.
What number are you?
He didn't answer. His bloodshot eyes twitched from person to person, and his breath came in hot pants.
Hey, I'm talking to you.
The man licked his dried lips with a shaking tongue and spoke with a voice like old paper.
Isn't it obvious? There are 9 people here, and you know who numbers 1 through 8 are. I'm the only one left.
So you're 9?
Yeah.
He extended a trembling arm. The bracelet did indeed say 9. Clover looked at it contemptuously. I can't...
What's your code name?
Code name?
What do you want us to call you? We all made up names. You should too.
I don't need one.
Why not?
Because I am not gonna stay here with you.
He took a shuddering breath and exhaled. Clover looked at him with something very like disgust.
You've got some sort of plan?
I do.
Yeah? What's that?
You sure you want to know?
Yeah?
All right, let me show you. I'm gonna do this!
By the time they realized what he was doing, it was too late to stop him. The man's body moved like a snake's. In the blink of an eye, he had slid around behind her, wrapped his arm around his waist.
Hey! What the hell do you think you're doing?
Silver, Santa. How... That's kind of fitting, considering it's like the holidays right now. Leaped forward toward Clover and the 9th man. He was halfway there when...
Stay back!
Suddenly the man's hand dove into his pocket.
Ah!
What the fuck? He held it into He held it to Clover's pale, quivering neck.
If you get any closer, I'll cut her open. Yeah, that's right.
The man's smile was neither friendly nor reassuring. Sweat poured down his neck, soaking the collar of his shirt. Calling it now, this man is dead. Like, D-E-A-D, dead.
Clover, are you all right?
The Prince Snake's voice sounded oddly concerned.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Her voice shook, making her words even less
What
convincing.
the hell are you trying to do? I told you, this is my plan.
What are you gonna do to her, you sick son of a bitch?
Don't worry. I'm not gonna do anything to her. If she just does what I tell her to, I'll let her go.
He started to move backward, slowly keeping his grip on Clover.
Slowly. That's right. Just follow me.
Keeping their distance, Junpei and the others followed. Eventually, the man reached the wall. He gave a start as his back touched it, then glanced around quickly and spoke.
Here. Verify. The left. Look on your left. Do you see the device on the wall? Place your hand on the scanner panel, the round part.
What if I don't?
The man's nostrils flared and looked like he was about to choke.
Are you an idiot? What do you think? I could slit your throat right now. I'll kill you if I have to. All I need is your bracelet. Just do it. Do it now.
He pressed the knife against Clover's neck hard.
Okay, I'll do it.
Slowly, she stretched her left hand out toward the device.
Like this?
Her back was to it, and she had to feel around for a moment before she found the circular panel. It made a cold electronic noise, and on the display above her hand, an asterisk appeared.
So that's how it works. He called that round part of the device the scanner panel. If we put our left hand on it, our bracelet number gets entered into the device. Then, should you total the numbers on your numbered bracelets and find that the digital root of that number is equal to the number of that door, the door will open.
Junpei shifted his eyes to the door itself. The number on it was 5.
Door 5. But why does this guy know so much about how this thing works?
He was in this situation before, calling it now.
It's like he knows exactly what to do.
Good. Good. You're done. Next.
Bloodshot eyes crept from person to person until finally he stopped on the lion. Ace.
You, right? You're the one with the number 1 bracelet, right?
Yes, I am. So?
Then you're next. Just verify your number like this little brat did. What are you doing? Do it! Don't you care what happens to her?
Okay, just calm down.
I can't get over this guy's face. He looks... That's the face of a psychopath. Like, oh my god. Ninth man, you definitely off your rocker right now. Ace held up his hands, palms out. Ninth man jerked his chin toward the device.
I'm coming over.
Slowly, cautiously, Ace moved toward the device. After what seemed like an agonizing eternity, he reached it.
Now, verify.
All right, this is what you wanted, right?
Ace nodded and placed his hand on the scanner panel. The device beeped again, and a second asterisk appeared.
Now the device has both Clover and Ace's numbers, 4 and 1. 4 plus 1 is 5. It's the same as the number written on the door, but it won't open yet. Only 3 to 5 people can pass through one numbered door. One more person. If what Zero said is true, He needs one more person. Who? Who does he need?
Get back!
His voice shook, but the knife he held to Clover's throat made his words a command. Ace took 2, then 3 steps back.
No! Farther! More than that! Go all the way back!
Okay.
Slowly, Ace did what he was told. The ninth man's lips curled into a cruel, twisted smile.
Wait, don't tell me.
That was when Junpei understood his plan.
Clover's 4 and Ace's 1. Added to the ninth man's 9. 4 plus 1 plus 9 is 14. And the digital root of 14, 1 plus 4, is 5. In other words...
Thank God you were all so cooperative. Now I can get out of this nightmare.
Pressed his own hand against the scanner panel. Third asterisk appeared on the screen. He dropped his hand on the lever on the side of the device and pulled. The door opened with a heavy metallic groan.
Good! I don't need you anymore!
He let go of Clover.
Wait!
Junpei leaped toward the ninth man, but he wasn't fast enough.
Here! She's all yours!
The man shoved Clover and hopped through the door.
Okay. Have a good one, guys. I'm going off ahead now. Well then, goodbye!
He raised his hand and waved, a twisted smirk on his face. Then, it was gone. The door ground shut with a dull clang of metal on metal.
Clover! Are you alright?
The snake ran to Clover's side as she lay on the floor.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Climbed unsteadily to her feet, and once there, leaned heavily on Snake's shoulder for support.
Damn it!
Junpei ran to the door.
That bastard!
The others followed him. Several pairs of hands grabbed hold of the handles and pulled.
Open, damn it!
They grunted and strained, but...
Shit! It won't budge.
That was when Lotus, the dancer, spoke. Her voice was quiet.
Do you hear something?
Like, what?
Like some sort of beeping.
Junpei pressed his ear against the cold metal of the door. Others did the same.
You're right. I can hear it too.
What is it?
Then they heard something else. It was the ninth man.
Why isn't it stopping? God damn it! You lied!
Lied?
This wasn't supposed to happen! This is wrong! This is wrong!
His voice shook with fear. Safe on the outside, they stepped back from the door and looked at one another.
What is happening in there?
Open the door, please! I'm begging you! Help me! Please get me out of here! Get me out of here! Ah, God damn it!
Junpei grabbed hold of the device. He slammed his hand on the scanner panel. Nothing happened.
Why? Why won't it work? Engaged? Is it because it's occupied?
Oh my god, there's no time left! Listen, I was lied to! He lied to me! He put me in here! It was him! He killed me! It was him!
What? No. The explosion rocked the room. Instinctively, they ducked, then stood up slowly when they realized there was no danger. No one spoke. Silence filled the room.
A beep?
All eyes turned toward it.
Did that thing just make that sound?
The display changed from engaged to vacant.
Let's see if we can open it.
7. The mountain swallowed hard.
Okay.
Junpei nodded and placed his hand on the scanner. The red asterisk appeared on the LCD panel.
Well, it registered my bracelet number. But it won't open with one person. We need at least 2 more people.
What to do? Oh, I see. Okay. Let's go with... Let's go with Santa and June.
Santa and, June. You think you could give me a hand here?
The pun was a little too on the nose, but the mood was still grim. Both Santa and June lifted their hands silently. He verified, and she followed suit.
5 plus 3 plus 6 is 14. The digital root of 14, 1 plus 4 equals 5. This should do it. Now we just need to pull the lever on the side.
Scared to see.
You guys ready?
Or
I'm gonna open it.
Or specifically, read the imagery. Read. Junpei grabbed the lever and looked back over his shoulder. He stiffened and nodded. Junpei nodded back and set his mouth in the grim line. Then he slowly lowered the lever. Oh shit. Metal doors have blood on it. There's a metallic groan and the door slid open. A breath of air drifted out of it, and carrying a stench that nearly made them gag. Junpei grimaced and put a hand over his mouth.
Oh my god.
Good God.
Lotus and Ace shuddered. 7 grunted.
Whoa, that's pretty bad.
Even Santa's voice shook.
Hey, it blew up.
God. It appeared that Santa was right. The hallway on the other side was splattered with chunks of torn flesh and dark red blood. Oh my god. Oh my god! The shriek echoed across the room. It had come from June. Then her strength left her and she dropped. As Junpei turned to catch her, the door groaned shut. She crumbled to the floor.
June, are you okay?
Junpei dropped to his knees and put his arm around her shoulders. That was when he noticed. Her whole body was feverish. She was radiating intense heat.
What the hell? Where'd this fever come from?
June didn't answer. Her face looked like wax, and her whole body began to shake.
Alright, okay, let's just rest for a minute, okay? You think you can walk?
She nodded weakly. Junpei lifted June to her feet and guided her to a nearby chair.
Here we go.
As gently as he could, he set her down in it.
How are you feeling? Are you alright?
She nodded as she did. A single huge tear rolled down the side of her face.
Why? Why did this happen?
Voice cracked, broken by misery and grief and choked by sobs.
Why did this happen?
Junpei spun around.
Do any of you know what the fuck is going on here?
Oh, that's the second F-bomb.
Who's Zero? What's this nonary game? Come on! Anybody? Anything? What the hell is going on? What are we doing here?
No one spoke. Ace, Snake, Santa, Clover, Seven, and Lotus. They simply stood there, 7 pairs of downcast eyes and 7 grim lines for mouths. June's body shook with silent sobs. They slowed as the minutes ticked by, and eventually they stopped. And suddenly, in the cold, heavy silence that had enveloped them like a thick fog, a bell began to ring. The clock in the central hall, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. And then, on the 10th ring, it stopped. The sound of the bell faded away into silence.
It's 10 o'clock then.
They said what each of them had been thinking.
That means it's been an hour since Zero's little announcement.
Seven's deep voice echoed across the room.
Fuck! I've had enough of this crap!
Santa leaped to his feet and his fists clenched.
How long are we gonna pussyfoot around like this? We've only got 8 hours until this time limit Zero is going on about is up! Let's get going already! Go!
Santa's outburst fell on deaf ears. No one seemed to agree with him. They stared back at him, their eyes blank and their faces tired. Finally, Lotus spoke.
No, I refuse. I'm not gonna end up like him.
Him? You mean the 9th man?
Of course, who else?
In his mind's eye, Junpei saw the corpse again.
Blood. Oh, blood and pieces of flesh.
A dark reddish-black pool of blood. Scattered pieces of flesh. Organs strewn across the floor like the blossoming of a grotesque flower. The explosion that had torn through his body had been powerful.
That's no way for a person to die.
The 9th man's neck had been twisted at an odd angle. Junpei suspected the detonation had thrown him against the wall. Half of his face was crushed, and the other half was covered in blood. Holy shit! Most of his abdomen had been emptied either by the explosion or by gravity. He had landed on his back, and stark white ribs jutted out of his chest like the legs of some sort of macabre crab. My god! My god! This is fucking disturbing. Junpei felt something flip in his stomach.
I think he just screwed up.
Eyebrows went up and Santa continued.
Probably set off some sort of trap and that killed him. I'm not gonna screw up like that. I'm getting out of here alive.
Whatever Snake was laughing at, Santa did not find particularly humorous.
What's so goddamn funny?
Oh, my apologies. You were just, so very confident. I couldn't help myself.
What the fuck?
I think you've mistaken the situation.
Huh?
The 9th man's death. It had nothing to do with the trap. Or at least, not the sort of trap you imagine it did.
Then?
He broke one of Zero's rules. That was why he died. Quite simple if you think about it.
Huh?
You still don't... All right. How about you take a moment and think back to what Zero said? Specifically, what did he say about the number of people?
He said only 3 to 5 people can pass through one numbered door, right?
And after that? You've forgotten the relevant part. What did Zero say?
Santa furrowed his brow and thought. Junpei thought back. Zero said. Everyone who verified had to go.
All those who enter must leave, and all who enter must contribute, right? I think it was something like that. Whatever it was, it means that groups of less than 3 or more than 5 can't go through.
That is correct. A gold star for you, Junpei.
Snake inclined his head toward Junpei.
The 9th man, however, broke that rule. He tried to pass through a numbered door by himself. That was why he was executed.
And Zero's watching us from somewhere, making sure we don't break any rules.
Oh, I'm not so sure of that.
Why not?
Because this execution system is entirely automatic. You didn't notice? There's no need for him to monitor us.
What do you mean?
Snake looked at Seven with what could only be described as pity and sighed.
Very well. I see it must be me who tells you. I've waited long enough, I suppose. I had hoped Zero might spare me the trouble, but that seems increasingly unlikely.
Couldn't see them, of course, but perhaps Snake sensed the confused eyes upon him. When Ace spoke, he gave words to everyone else's thoughts.
Do you know something?
Well, I know a great many things, but yes.
What is it you know?
Here.
Snake removed a card from the pocket of his jacket.
Card? What does it say?
See for yourself.
With a flourish, she presented it to Ace, who took a close look at it and spoke.
Come on now, what's the point of giving me this?
Give me that.
Santa snatched the card from Ace, but his expression of disgust quickly turned to one of confusion.
Huh? The hell is this?
Seven tugged it out of Santa's hands.
I see.
The card went from Seven to Lotus, from Lotus to June, and finally to Junpei. He looked at it and understood.
This is Braille.
Braille, the written language of the blind. The card was covered with small embossed bumps. Oh, so, alright, he must actually be blind. Junpei could recognize it, but he couldn't read it.
Sorry
Someone
guys,
couldn't read it.
I can't read this. Here, have it back.
Junpei handed the card back to Snake, who nodded at him with a small smirk.
Okay, that was fun. What's so important about that card?
I found it in my pocket. I can only assume it is a message from Zero.
From Zero?
A message?
What does it say?
Suddenly, everyone was crowding around Snake, desperate to hear what the message said. Santa especially looked as if he were about to grab hold of Snake and shake the answers from him. Snake raised his hand.
Calm down now. No need to panic. You don't need to force me. I'll read it.
Junpei swallowed hard and waited for him to start. He was not the only one. Presently, Snake began to read, voice calm, his fingers gliding over the tiny bumps as he spoke.
Bracelet number 2. Since you are not blessed with sight, I shall bless you, and only you, with information. I shall tell you of the function of the red, of the dead, and of the bracelet.
The red is the recognition device. It will verify your number. Beside every numbered door, you will find a red. The dead is the deactivation device. It does exactly what it says. Once you have passed through the numbered door, you must use the dead to got the detonator in your bracelet. But perhaps you are wondering, what does this detonator detonate? I'm afraid this might be something of a surprise. I have placed a small bomb inside of you and people whom you are about to meet. You swallowed it while you were unconscious. I have no doubt, by the time you read this note, the bomb will have passed your stomach and found its way to your small intestine. In other words, you will be unable to regurgitate it. I suggest you do not try. As I mentioned before, the bracelet on your left hand contains a detonator.
Oh my
Think
god.
of it as a remote fuse, or timer, for the bomb in your body. There is only one condition which will cause it to detonate. That condition is that you enter a numbered door. Once you have done so, the timer will activate, no matter who you may be. You will have 81 seconds. If, after that time, the detonator has not been deactivated, it will send a signal to the bomb in your body, instructing it to explode.
81 seconds is literally 9 times 9. How did I catch that? And plus, 8 plus 1 is... How am I catching this shit? God
In
damn.
order to deactivate the detonator, every person who verified their number at the red must also verify their numbers at the dead. Once all numbers have been verified by the dead, you need only pull the lever at its side, and the countdown will cease. Anyone who does not verify their number at the red will find themselves unable to verify their number at the dead. That is to say, if you should pass through a numbered door without first verifying your number at the red, in 81 seconds, you will be dead. You must also keep in mind that the numbered doors will close automatically after 9 seconds have passed.
What is this guy's obsession with the word 9?
So long as the doors open, the dead will not function. You would do well to remember this. Lastly, let us discuss how to remove the bracelets.
Hold on, let me refresh on what he said. Condition that you enter a numbered door. Once you have done so, the timer will activate no matter who you may be. You'll have 81 seconds. If after that time the detonator has not been deactivated, you'll send a signal to the bomb in your body instructing it to explode. In order to deactivate the detonator, every person who verified their number at the red must also verify their numbers at the dead. Once all numbers have been verified by the dead, you need only pull the lever at its side. And the countdown will cease. Anyone who does not verify their number at the red will find themselves unable to verify their number at the dead. That is to say, you should pass through a numbered door without first verifying your number at the red. In 81 seconds, you will be dead. You must also keep in mind that the numbered doors will close automatically after 9 seconds, having passed. So long as the door is open, the dead will not function. You would do well to remember this. Lastly, let us...
There are only 2 ways to do so. 1. You escape from this ship. 2. Your heart rate reaches 0.
Holy shit!
In other words, once the bracelet is taken outside the confines of the ship, or detects that where its heartbeat has fallen to 0, it will shut down automatically. There is no other way to remove your bracelet. If you attempt to force it off, or disable the detonator, the bomb within you will immediately explode.
This is all the information which I can impart to you. How you choose to use it is for you to decide. If used wisely, you can eliminate those who might be a danger to you. For a time, you would be able to control your fate. I wish you the best of luck.
My god. Snake finished reading and carefully returned the card to his pocket.
So it's saying only those who verify their numbers at the red can pass through the numbered doors. Teams can't add or subtract people after they're scanned in. The reds, deads, and bracelets enforce the rules. They're judge, jury, and executioner.
Yeah.
Shit! A fucking bomb! Come out! Come out, damn it!
In defiance of Zero's suggestions, both Santa and Seven put fingers down their throats and began to gag. Oh my god. Their wrists stiffened. Some touched their stomachs. Some simply stared at their bracelets. Junpei gingerly touched his stomach.
There's a bomb inside me.
Thought of it made him queasy.
Oh.
Stomach felt oddly hollow, and his legs were weak.
What made Zero think creating this horror show of a game was a good idea?
Junpei looked over at the others.
All right, I'm gonna ask one more time. Do any of you know anything about Zero?
They were all silent, each person waiting to hear what the others or would say. Finally, Santa spoke.
Actually, I saw him. I saw Zero when I got grabbed. I didn't see his face, though. Son of a bitch was wearing some kind of gas mask. What the hell? Come on, guys, give me something. You know, like surprise or something?
Instead, it was Santa who looked surprised. There was a moment of silence, and then everyone spoke at once.
I saw that too.
I did as well.
Me too. I didn't see inside the mask, though. That mask, it was really scary.
Huh?
Oh, so all of our abductions were the same. We were taken from home at midnight. The person claiming to be Zero had a mask on. There was white smoke, and then each of us passed out. We woke up to find ourselves on D-Deck, in a room with a 3-level bunk bed.
How about you, Seven? Did the same happen to you?
Only Seven's story seemed to lack the detail of the others.
Oh, me? Yeah, well, mine was just like the rest of yours.
That was all he had said. It had occurred to Junpei at the time that it sounded somewhat strange, but he didn't press the issue.
Okay, that's good enough for now.
He hadn't done so because there was something that struck him as even stranger. A second. Ah, I see.
So, I have a question.
That was the mystery of the relationship between Snake and Clover.
Snake and Clover, you were both kidnapped from the same room, and you woke up together.
Junpei looked at them thoughtfully.
So, what's the deal with the two of you anyway?
It was Clover that answered. Clearly, she felt she had nothing to hide.
We're siblings.
Siblings?
Yes. Snake is my older brother, obviously. That means I'm his little sister. That really so hard to understand?
Junpei was taken aback. The others seemed just as surprised.
She is correct, of course.
He laid his hand on Clover's shoulder.
Are you, surprised?
Well, yeah, but...
Why? There are other people here with connections to one another. Those two, for instance.
Snake pointed at Junpei and June.
Oh, you mean between Jumpy and me?
Ah, yes. You did say you were childhood friends, didn't you?
Wait, you went to school together?
Yeah?
June glanced at Junpei, uncomfortable with the sudden attention.
Well, yeah.
Junpei felt somewhat nervous as well and tried to scratch his head as casually as possible.
Hey, you think maybe we could figure out who Zero is this way?
Yeah, you're right. You connect the dots between the victims, and that leads you to the perp. Textbook stuff.
Junpei, June, does any of this ring a bell?
Huh, ring a bell.
Ring a bell?
They looked at one another, and like it was staged, they both tilted their neck at the same time.
Well, perhaps you went to school with the son of a multimillionaire.
A millionaire?
Son?
Well, someone bought this boat and set up all of this. Whoever Zero is, they must be incredibly rich.
Well, we can't be sure of that. To me, this seems as though it's the work of an organization, not an individual. Most likely, Zero is simply the representative of a larger group.
What sort of organization?
It could be a number of things. An army, perhaps, or a research group. Perhaps this is all some sort of psychological experiment.
If it is, then it's a pretty fucked up experiment. I mean, come on! A guy's dead!
The word dead hung in the air, heavy and ominous. The room went quiet again.
I don't know who the hell this Zero asshole is, but I know for sure he's gotta be pretty fucked up in the head to do all this. If this was all one guy, then he's got some serious issues.
Even with the specter of death hanging over them, their discussions continued for some time.
I thought we were finished with that topic.
But then what should we do?
We should talk it through.
Oh my god, enough! All we're doing is talking!
Santa threw up his hands, his voice filled with irritation.
Talking won't solve anything! It can't help us find our way out of here! You really sure you want to just sit around? We've only got 7.5 hours left. We already wasted an hour and a half of our 9 hours.
Everyone there was already on the edge of panic. What Santa told them only made that feeling more intense. No one was more willing to argue this time.
You're right.
Very well then. There's only one way for us to proceed.
Sure not gonna be fun running around knowing we gotta jump when Zero says jump.
Well, it's stupid to just sit around here doing nothing.
Well, thanks to Snake's card, at least we have some idea of how this all works.
Correct. And so long as we all follow the rules, we will most likely be all right.
But
But what?
who's going to go in which door?
June looked toward the numbered doors.
Oh yeah, that's right. We can't have any more than 5 people in one door. All 8 of us can't go in the same door.
Then it would seem we will have to split up.
Wait.
Lotus looked terrified.
I'm telling you now, there is no way in hell that I'm going into door 5.
Come on now, don't be selfish.
Call me whatever the hell you want. I'm not going in there. If I'm going to have to walk through all that blood, then I'd rather stay here.
And we were doing so well.
He shook his head sadly.
Sorry, but I ain't going in there either. Someone else can go into door 5.
Oh, Santa, not you too.
Hey man, I just bought these shoes.
Wow, selfish prick.
If you think I'm getting some creepy dude's blood all over him, you got another thing coming.
He's one of those guys who buys stupid expensive shoes. Buys like shoes for a few $100s.
What the hell, man? Weren't you the one who kept saying we should get going? So, doesn't mean I wanted to go into door 5.
Oh, God.
There was an awkward silence. Finally, Seven spoke.
Fine, I'll go into door 5. I can't go in there alone, though. Anyone else willing to come with me?
There was another long silence. This time, Snake was the one to break it.
I'll go.
What?
Don't worry. You'll be fine. We may part now, but I'm certain we'll meet again later.
How do you know that?
Because I do.
That's not an answer! If you're going, I'm going too. I'm going into door 5.
What am I going to do with you?
There's nothing you have to do.
He stepped forward.
If I join you, the problem is solved, correct? 7 is 7, and Snake is 2. And if you add Clover's 4 and my 1, the digital route will be 5.
Seven plus 2 plus 4 plus 1 is 14. The digital root of 14. 1 plus 4 is 5.
Oh! It works perfectly! The 4 of us can go into door 5.
Wait. What about the other 4? What's their digital route gonna be?
It's gotta be 4. We did a quick mental calculation.
Lotus, Santa, June, and me. Our bracelet numbers are 8, 3, 6, and 5. 8, 3, 6, 5. What would our digital route be?
8 plus 3. 8 plus 3 plus 6 plus 5 is here 11, 17, 22. Oh yeah.
8 plus 3 plus 6 plus 5 is 22. So, the digital root of 22, 2 plus 2 equals 4.
You repeated what he determined.
It's 4. Add up our 4 bracelet numbers and the digital root is 4.
Then we can go into door 4.
Yeah. Huh. That worked out well.
So the team assignments will be like this. 7, Snake, Clover, and Ace, they would go through door 5. Lotus, Santa, June, and me will go through door 4. Are these really the teams I want? Beyond door 5 is what remains of the 9th man. I never want to see that thing again, but something's telling me that it'd be a good idea to examine the course, even just a little closer. Of course, if I went through door 5, I wouldn't be going with Lotus and Santa. I could bring June with me through door 5, but that means she'd have to see the body in there. I don't want to put her through that. Should I stay
His
silent
torn.
and go through door 4? Or should I stop them and insist on door 5?
As he turned his options over and over in his mind, Ace spoke up.
All right, then. It seems we've reached a conclusion. Shall we go?
He began to walk toward
I'm going through door 5.
Clover and Snake followed with 7 a short distance.
We're over there too, right, Snake?
The door's not going anywhere. Slow down.
Which door?
Oh, I can't save. Can't save before this. No. What? No, I didn't want that. Damn it! I didn't want that. Shit, I wanted to try and save before.
I'll door 4 with Lotus, Santa, and June.
No, I didn't want. I didn't want to. I wanted to save. Damn it! Fuck. Why can't you bring up the menu during that? That's fucking ridiculous. Ah, fuck it.
There's nothing to worry about. I just need to stay by her side.
June, Akane Kirishiki.
This should be fine. It's no problem this way. I should see the other 4 off.
He made no shows of affection, but Junpei saw her as something more than just a friend from his childhood.
Looks like Ace and the others are going.
He watched the other 4 walk toward the door. Ace, Snake, Clover, and Seven. Junpei said nothing as they left. Before long, they reached to door 5. They talked to one another for a few seconds, saying things Junpei couldn't hear. They then laid their hands one by one on the scanner panel of the red.
Now then.
Ace grabbed the lever. His face tight with determination. He turned over his shoulder to look at Junpei and his companions.
Goodbye.
Be careful.
As Ace pulled the lever, the door swung open, the mouth of the great, hungry beast.
So horrible.
Beyond the door, Junpei knew lay the sad remains of the ninth man. It did not surprise him that Ace, Clover, and Seven hesitated. The body was not a pleasant thing.
What are you doing? We need to hurry.
Snake had no such problems as his blindness made him immune to the horror. He stepped through the door, his feet making a wet splash in the pool of blood.
Snake, your shoes!
It's fine. Hurry! Or are you planning on dying with everyone else? I assume you haven't forgotten the door only remains open for 9 seconds, have you?
Sorry, Snake!
Let's go!
The three steeled themselves and stepped through the door. Door 5 swung shut, closing with the heavy finality of the metal upon metal. Junpei and his companions scrambled to the door.
Hey! How is it over there? Did you find anything? At least say something, will you?
Something's beeping.
It's just like before.
Probably the sound of the detonator on the bracelet.
Do you think they're okay?
June's face showed her concern more plainly than her words ever could. Almost as though in response to her question, a voice rang out from the other side of the door. It was Seven.
There it is! That's gotta be that dead thing! Come on, get over here! We gotta authenticate!
The beeping stopped.
Sighs of relief were audible even through the heavy door.
Whew. Looks like it stopped.
Junpei and his companions leaned away from the door and breathed a collective sigh of relief of their own.
Hey, guys! Are you doing alright over there?
It heard Seven's voice, but it wouldn't hurt to be sure.
Yes, we're fine.
Despite the recent danger, Clover's voice was as bubbly as ever.
Oh, hey, I'm gonna tell you about this whole dead thing, okay? The dead is just like the red, but the color's different. You know how the red was red Well, the dead is blue. Other than that, it's just like the red. Authenticating is the same too.
Awesome! Thanks. That helps a lot.
Well, we should probably move on now. You be careful out there.
Roger that.
Junpei and the others left door 5 and headed toward door 4.
Now it's our turn. I'll go first.
They stood in front of the red and placed each of their hands upon it. Four asterisks appeared on the screen. Junpei grabbed the lever and turned around.
Okay, we ready?
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's go!
None of them looked particularly optimistic, but their faces were set. Junpei nodded to them and turned it back toward the red.
All right, let's go.
With the strength of determination, he pulled the lever.
Run!
Four of them leaped through the door together. The moment they had passed through, each heard a cold electronic sound coming from their left wrist.
Oh, damn.
In the center of each bracelet, a red skull appeared and began to flash.
It's counting down.
The detonator's countdown had begun. In the long moment that each of them spent staring at their wrists. The numbered door behind them closed, and the sound of metal on metal reverberating down the hallway.
We can't go back!
We need to hurry and find the device.
Hey! Where the hell is the dead?
How would I know?
Don't give me that crap! Start looking!
I already am!
They began to run, eyes looking frantically for the device that was the key to their salvation. The hallway they found themselves running down was a long, easily 300 feet in length. On the right side of it stood a series of wooden doors, all nearly identical. If they had taken time to think, they would likely have discerned that the doors lead to cabins.
Don't tell me the dead is in one of those rooms.
Oh no! How many rooms do you think there are?
Junpei was too frightened to count properly, but at his best guess that there were 7 or 8 of them.
Ah, fuck! We don't have time to count!
Junpei ran to the nearest door,
We just need to open them all.
grabbed the knob and shook it hard.
It won't open!
It didn't feel locked, more like someone had hammered a plate over the other side of the door. Junpei turned around to find another door and saw that his companions had already run to the doors of their own. They did not seem to be having any more success than he had. Their own words confirmed his fears.
Shit, this one's no good!
Same here. It's not moving!
Junpei was the last to speak up.
Oh!
As Junpei looked in their direction, his eye caught something he hadn't noticed before. A small red blinking
There it
light.
is! At the end of the hallway! Run!
Even as he yelled, he ran. He grabbed Santa, Lotus, and June and pulled them toward the light. Santa called out to them as he ran.
Hey, how many more seconds do we have?
How would I know?
Our time limit is 81 seconds!
I know that, goddammit! I'm asking you how many seconds we have left!
In all likelihood, Junpei figured nearly a minute had already passed since the door had closed behind them. If that was true. Urgency foremost in all of their minds, they arrived at the end of the hallway. The dead sat in the left wall, blinking almost tauntingly at them.
Hurry! It's the dead! Get over here!
Junpei grabbed a hold of the machine, his hands slick with sweat and shaking. He slammed his hand against the scanner panel.
Come on, everyone!
The other 3 quickly followed suit. Grunt Santa yanked the lever downward.
Looks like it stopped.
His hand beginning to steady. Junpei wiped away some of the sweat that had beaded on his forehead. As they caught their breath, the four companions began to look around.
There's another door at the end of the hallway.
You can see a heavy-looking set of double doors. Set into the walls of the hallway on the other side of the larger door were two smaller ones.
Let's try this one first. And of course it won't open.
How many times had he come across similar doors with similar results, he wondered. Or perhaps he corrected himself, more of a lack of result. Whatever the reason, the door remained firm and unyielding and refused to allow Junpei or anyone else passage.
A keyhole.
Above the keyhole was a small symbol engraved in the brass.
What's this mark? Mail?
Wasn't quite sure what to make of it and stared at it for a moment in confusion. It was June that corrected him.
No, not exactly. That's probably the symbol of Mars. Well, technically, they are the same symbol, but I saw a number of similar symbols near the main stairway. The symbols of the solar system.
Oh, that's right. The sun, Saturn, and Earth.
At least that's what I'm assuming.
So this isn't the man symbol. It's a symbol for Mars?
I think so, yes.
I see. Wait, where's Santa?
While Junpei and June talked, Santa had disappeared. Oh fuck. He turned to find some distance down the hallway. He had gone to check the other doors. Eventually he reached the last one of them and jogged back. It took him only a moment to catch his breath.
Yeah, so, I looked the place over. Here's the deal. None of the other doors open.
Then that must mean...
We only have 2 more doors.
Lotus examined the doors on the other side of the larger double door. Each one had a metal plate attached to it.
Maybe it's the room number.
The door on the left has a B92, and the one on the right says B93. Alright, let's open them. I'll open B92.
Okay, I'll get B93 then.
Junpei put his hand on the doorknob, and Santa moved to the other door. It moved through the numbered door alive. There's nothing more to be afraid of. Junpei and Santa looked at each other and nodded.
1, 2, 3!
In unison, they pushed against their respective doors and promptly found themselves in a new room. June followed Junpei as he threw open his door. He turned around and saw that the door on the other side was open as well. Through the door was another person, his mouth agape. It was Santa.
Hey, it opened.
Yeah, it did.
Junpei and Santa looked at each other.
I didn't expect that.
It was so easy.
Lotus's calm voice broke into their thoughts.
Maybe this is all part of Zero's plan. Can't say I enjoy being treated like someone's puppet.
She headed for room 93, Lotus continued.
Well, now we have these 2 rooms. I'm sure there's something in there that will help us get out of here. Let's find it. Santa and I will search this room. You 2 take the other one.
All right.
Okay.
Alright. I think this is a good stopping point anyways. It's wild that this controller is drifts. It's not a huge drifting problem, but alright, how do I save? Yes, I would like to save. Alright, yeah, I think I'm just gonna stop here for now. But so far, holy shit, I'm impressed with this. Kind of different than what I was expecting. I was kind of expecting this to be like, Saw, if that makes any sort of sense, but if it was a visual novel. And to some extent, based off playing this for like 2.5 hours, based off the 2.5 hours I was playing this, it's in some ways like that, but not entirely. So I'm intrigued by this game. I'm definitely gonna play more of this, so I'll probably stream more of this tomorrow because I'm really into this. So yeah, that's it for playing some 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. Yeah, we'll be playing some more tomorrow, so I will see y'all later.